And the story behind the number 13 jersey and the guys like Adam and
Yeah,
Tyler.
you know, that's just kind of come on, taking a life of its own somehow or another. You know, I guess it started off with Grish, and I remember Humphreys came in after Grish, and I swear I thought Grisham was still here. I used to tell Grisham when he was with the Steelers, I'm like, Grish, I promise you, you could come back, dress out in Adam's uniform, don't ever take your helmet off, and he's a clone. I mean, we used to joke about that all the time. I would send him clips of I'm like, it's like watching the same guy. It was crazy. And so, because I think Adam was maybe 16 his first year, I think, and then switched over to 13. And then when he left, you know, Hunter was right there, kind of that next slot guy. So it's kind of been the tradition of its own, if you will, and we've got a good thing going there.
Devil, on the topic of guys being fresh late in the year, Kendall Joseph might be maybe the best example of that. 378 snaps. Yeah. 2 years ago through 9 games, he was 560. How staggering is the difference?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, especially when you're a veteran team. You know, these guys have played a lot of football. You know, I mean, Mitch has played 3,380 snaps, and I know he's the all-time guy, but a guy like Kendall's played a lot of snaps, and so to be able for them in their 5th year, some of them their 4th year, like a Clee, to be able to, you know, over the course of the season, get them the work that they need, but keep a lot of tread on the tire for this time of season. I think it's great, and hopefully that'll pay dividends for us.
Coach, how has Mark Fields looked in practice last
He's good.
week?
He's practiced all week. He's had no issues. They tested him on Monday, and he's looked great all week.
Hugo was wearing a brace on his kicking leg. Was that on Saturday? Was that just precautionary?
Well, just from the
Getting hit.
He got hit down there in Tallahassee, so he just put the brace back on.
Other injuries? Everybody good?
No, I think we're good. I think everybody's a full go for Boston. We had the guys that didn't make the Tallahassee trip, Falcinelli, and Backhorst last week was limited. So we got all those guys back. Everybody should be on the trip.
Trevor had the fumble on Saturday on the mesh, on the RPO. Same thing happened in the Syracuse game, I think. Is that just a matter of him waiting a little bit too long, or is it on both those guys?
Yeah, well, the one in the Syracuse game? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was read the wrong signal. That was a different deal, and then the other one was Trevor. He got it back. It just being clean with the exchange. That's all. It's definitely something that can cost you. And then I think the other one was on Linjay. With I think Chase was in there on that. We actually put the ball on the ground a couple times last week. We lost that one, but we got it back. Great effort from Chase and all those guys, and Cannon Smith came up with the fumble recovery. So that one we just got a first down, but we backed it up a little bit. But the one with Trevor, he got back, so we were very fortunate.
We were talking about the offensive line the other day. Coach Adazio said in the teleconference this morning that how impressed he was with the play of your offensive line this season. Is that about as high praise as they can get from a guy like him?
Oh yeah, he's an OL guy, and he says we're the best team in the history of mankind. Don't take the cheese, right? I mean, we're a good team, and they're a good team. So, I appreciate the compliments, and we've complimented them, but it's two good teams that are going to battle it out and be fun to watch.
Yeah, we're going back poison.
Yeah, rat poison. Yeah. There's a rat poison.
Going back to Kendall, can you talk about his development this year as a senior and the leadership that he's provided and the glue that he is to that defense?
Yeah, Kendall just kind of, he just is a quiet leader. He's so dependable. He's steady. He's consistent. He's always very prepared. He plays hard. He's not a look at me kind of guy. He's just blue collar. He's a really good football player, and he's done a great job for us, and he's been healthy too all year, so that's been awesome. But he's a guy that we need to play well on Saturday, and we need him to play well for us to have the type of finish that we want to have. And he's just very experienced and knows what it takes, and I think he's really enjoyed his senior season.
Thanks, Coach.
That's easy.